Right, it's morning. I had a good sleep. I think about 7 hours, which is the best sleep I've had since I've left home. And there was some hailstones, a little bit of rain, nothing too traumatic. Anyway, 9 o'clock, one person turns up and parks their car. There's a big car park, I mean. Just now, two old people have decided to park right next to my car. You got the whole car park, and they decide to practically have to parallel park next to me. I don't understand it. They're right there. So anyway, so I'm off to do my climb. I'm all ready, and hopefully I can do it. There's a bit of snow and a bit of ice up there, a little bit from last night. Looks okay. Woke up, made a coffee. Just before it boiled, the gas ran out. So basically I had one cup of coffee and no food. So I thought, you know what, I'm just decided I'm going to go for it anyway. I'm off to find the trail. I think there is one this way around. And it's exciting. See what happens. I probably won't be able to find the right route or something, and I'll get stuck. I'll do an hour up it, and then I'll be like, oh no, I've got to turn around. Oh God. I've got tracksuit bottoms underneath my jeans to thermalise them. I did it yesterday up that hill and it really made a difference too. Okay. Wow, look how beautiful that is. Stunning. What's happened is I've taken my own route. Now I'm having to cut across a private field which says private the right way to get to the path on the other side, which is basically this is a marsh, all water. I didn't follow any path, I just went my own way, so I was going through bog or private swampland. Oh, it's horrible. Climbing over barbed wire fences. Barbed wire? Oh, oh, oh. Yes! I made it. Suddenly rivers are in front of me, two of them appeared, so I had to get round. I've made it across both rivers. That was a hard one. I had 5 barbed wire fences I had to scale over. I got soaked to my ankles, although my feet are still not dry. Your boots doing their trick, really good. Totally walk through. I'm going to get a bit of fresh water from this running stream, and huge rocks, boulders, with 12 inches of thick moss, and with little river streams you could hear but you couldn't see them because they were underneath, until you put your foot down and then you go, that's where the river is, or the stream. Top of there it sort of cleared out and went to a stone wall which had been built all the way along, which kind of sort of marked the middle of the mountain. So once I got to that, I then followed that wall and went all the way round. There's no way I was going to go straight up the rock face.
This is how far I'm at now. Managed to cross the traverse across the front here. Worked my way across the wall. I was actually right over there. And I thought I saw the gates, so I thought, oh, maybe that's a path, but basically it's a running waterfall, well not waterfall, but a stream. So I'm going to follow this all the way up and then head that way.
The hunger. I started getting so hungry that I felt weak carrying on. And you know, my legs, basically my feet started to feel like lead shoes. I was wearing lead shoes, but I had jelly knees, and I was determined to keep going. And as I was looking at the peak, I was like, yes, that's the peak, yeah, I'm getting there.
We're a bit of a snow flurry. Right down there, actually. Over there. Snow cloud caving over. All over. Sun. You see sun over there. Look. Blue sky.
3/4 of the way up to that peak, I had to stop every 10 feet because I was just so tired. And then I was traversing it, and I was walking up sideways to sort of make it easier, which did help.
Close to this summit now. Oh, the wind's picking up. It's cold. Dark, moody. Oh, summit. Before the bad weather comes.
Got to the peak, only to find out there's actually another peak which is higher. So I was like, ooh, that was good. It was a good moment and it was a boost, but as I reached that first peak, I carry on to go to that very highest peak, so this definitely counts, or go back down because I was so tired and cold, because then the weather changed and I had snow and ice into the face. My hands, I couldn't feel my hands anymore. My cheek and my bottom lip was totally numb. Couldn't feel anything, and I was just so exhausted, but I was so determined at the same time, and so I carried on. I knew that when I got to the top of there, I could then be able to see the other mountains on the other side and get a photograph and go, yes, I know I reached the top. Yeah, wow, coming back down was seemed harder than going up. By that point, I was so tired. I obviously couldn't go the way I came. I had to go the long way. I basically followed sort of the mountain range as it went down into a valley to meet sort of quite a fast-moving river, which had carved its way into the mountain there, and I knew that would be a good way to get back down. But as you go down, you know, because my legs are so tight, you know, so weak, and I was feeling faint and dizzy. So as you're going downhill, you know, you tend to sort of, you know, take each step is a drop onto the next leg, as you let, you know, gravity carry your momentum down the hill. But when your legs are so weak and your knees feel like jelly, I just had no strength to sort of support myself as I went down, and I just kept having to stop, or I would stumble. And at one point I was climbing over rocks with thick moss again, except without the trees, and these were more boulders, but you just couldn't see them because they're overgrown with all the foliage, which you will see in the video. And I kept thinking, oh, if I twist my leg here, if I twist my ankle, I mean, and easily done. So I really tried to take my time and kept stopping and, you know, catching my breath and letting my legs rest a bit. I did lie down a few times, and I thought I could just lie here for an hour.
Really tired. I'm really hungry.
But I knew it's going to get dark, and I needed to get food. I needed to get to the car. So, yeah, wow, that was a lot of emotions all in one journey there. I don't know how long that all took all together. It was a few out of 3 or 4 hours probably, but oh wow. Anyway, I got back to the car, straight to the local town, got a big pub lunch, had a pint, stuffed my stomach. It's all I could think about was coming down that mountain was no campfire food, no quick boil noodles. Go to a pub and get proper food in you. So that's what I did, and I'm so grateful I did do that. Summited, yes.